Welcome back to another episode of Late and Bake. I am your host, Pat Osborne. And today, while filming this, it is raining. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not, but it is raining. And because of the rain, I went with the lo-fi vibe for today, hoping to really kick it back and chill. So, grab a drink, grab a snack, sit back, relax, grab a smoke, because it's time for your smoke break to begin. Oh man. Put that next to me over here. Let me rub my eyes real quick. I didn't use eye drops, so we'll see how it goes. Itchy eyes, and I haven't even started yet. But, oops, let's get to it. Let's get to it. There we go. We're off. We have now begun. The joint is burning. And, it's a relaxing day. I worked this morning. Got that done. Came home. Showered. Ate. And it didn't rain while I was out, thankfully. But now I can just enjoy the day. Hoping to get multiple episodes out of today. Not in one take. But, I mean, it's only 2:15. So, I might be able to get multiple episodes. And because it's a Saturday, maybe I'll stay up late. Probably not. I'll probably crash. It'd be nice if I did. Oh, this is episode 10, by the way. I don't think I mentioned that. But episode 10. Welcome to another day of nothing, where I sit and talk about absolutely nothing and BS until I'm done with this joint. So if you want to know a little bit about my life, my junior and senior year of high school, I did musical theater. My junior year, we did Les Mis. And my senior year, we did Tuck Everlasting. Junior year, I was understudy for Marius, and also played like 9 other roles because we were a small school, and that was a very big production. And for Tuck Everlasting, I was Pa Tuck. I was one of the lead roles. Though, I liked the colors and how whimsical it was, but I don't know, after doing Les Mis, it kind of just felt like wasn't worth it. I don't know. It was still fun, but yeah. Les Mis set the bar really high. And we did not reach it or match it the next year. You should like Tuck Everlasting, you're not going to, honestly. But, like I said, set was amazing. It was very whimsical, and I like it. But yeah, for Les Mis, my junior year, we won pretty much every single award that we were able to win, except for one. And the only reason we didn't win it was because you're not allowed to sweep. Unfortunately. We would have swept. But the rules are that you're not allowed to sweep. So because of that, you're not allowed to take home all the trophies, though we know we did. And other schools know we did, because watching the awards go on, they ask schools to perform their best piece or just a piece of their show to entertain the audience. So that goes on in between awards, and everyone's going on, woo, yeah, good job, woo. Now, as soon as they announced our high school and our show, the stadium erupted. Like, I have never heard it like that. That was crazy. We walked out there, stage is dark, and it was so loud. It was so loud. The applause and the screaming and everything, they were so excited. And our pace was so slow for that song. We slowed that thing down a lot and just built it up. But wow. Only a couple of us had mics. I was one of the ones that had mics. I've been singing my whole life. I've been in choir and stuff like that. Even in college, I was in an a cappella group, but that's for another episode. But yeah, we went out there and it was so loud that we actually waited until it got quiet. And then once we finished again, erupted. It was hysterical. Like, we were so happy. And nobody expected us to do it. We were such a small school and we were able to do it. And it all started because one of the judges told our music director that we would never be able to do a show like Les Mis because we are too small and we don't have the talent. So she said, "You're on." That ticked her off, and we ended up doing Les Mis and winning everything. And no school could come close to us. But the following year, another school did Les Mis. Which it's crazy because it's like you don't want to be that school, but at the same time, a show's a show. You want to do one that's most fun for you and your cast. So they chose Les Mis. I don't know how it was, but I forget who won. But I think they did Newsies. We were trying to get Newsies, and they got it before us, unfortunately. And they did Newsies the following year after I graduated, which I never saw, but that is still my favorite musical. I love Jeremy Jordan. It's my favorite musical. I love singing to that. Oh, God. To be in that. To have even done it. Like, I wish I was in high school for one more year. Would have done that, too. That would have been fantastic. And then senior year, we did Tuck Everlasting. And that, like I said, that was okay. I wasn't even in the first half. I'm a lead character. By the way, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lead characters in the entire show. The entire play, that was it. And there were 2 supporting roles, and then that was it. Everybody else was ensemble. Like, there was nothing for anybody. So I don't know why we did it. But we did. And it was still fun. Like I said, I had a lot of fun doing it. And it was very whimsical, which I enjoyed. Well, I enjoy now. I didn't enjoy then. And I looked ridiculous. I mean, look at me. You can see me. I'm skinny. I'm skinny. It's just how it is. Don't mind the tan. And my character was supposed to be a dad, so you had to play a dad. Which, by the way, they told me I had dad vibes, which is why they gave it to me. And I was like, that's kind of weird. I'm 17. And then they put me in a fat suit. So I had a pot belly. I looked ridiculous. I was this skinny kid with a giant stomach. Legs were small, arms were like, I was small everywhere. But not in the middle. I was so hot during that too. Wearing that, Oh, I was soaking wet all the time underneath of that. And then I'm wearing like multiple layers of costumes with that on. Not not fun. I just need that water break. Yeah, Les Mis was fun. Tuck Everlasting was fun. I wish I did it starting high school. But there's all the stereotypes that go with doing musical theater, and I was like, no, musical theater's stupid. And I was like, nah. So I never did it. Sophomore year, still didn't do it. The only reason I did it junior year was because my teacher blackmailed me. Well, I wouldn't say blackmailed. She held me hostage. She told me, because as most schools know, you're always trying to get guys. You can get the girls, you just can't get the guys. Now, not everywhere's like that, but most places are. So she told me that they just needed one more person. And otherwise, they can't do the show. They can't do the show that they booked because they don't have enough people to play the roles. So that got me thinking, and I was like, if I was that person and is the reason that they didn't do it, that would suck. Because, I mean, I did choir, so the music director knew I could sing. So the day of, I went and I auditioned. And I almost got Mariuson, and I was told I should have gotten it. The music director, she apologized after it all, saying that it should have been my part. And I thought I had it, honestly. But I didn't, unfortunately. And that's okay. Still in the show, it was still a great time. Then came my senior year. And I knew I was going to do the show. There was no doubt about that. And I took musical theater workshop as one of my classes. That was such a fun class. I looked forward to that all the time. We were just watching musicals and singing different songs, and we had to put on a show at the very end of the semester. And it's just like a bunch of different songs. It wasn't like it was a show where it was like a musical show, like we did a Little Mermaid or something. No, there were different songs that we were doing. Some of them were musical, some of them were regular. But like, there was singing and dancing and stuff like that involved with it. I didn't do much dancing, thankfully. Some people did a lot. I did not do anything. I did barely anything. I was okay with that. But being a senior, I had a solo. A couple of us who were seniors had solos, and that was also going towards our final grade. But only us. So I got Cellophane from Chicago. And when I performed that, by the end of the show, I had parents come up to me asking me if I ever thought about doing this full time, singing full time, or just being professional with it. And I was like, no, I've never really thought about it. This is just for fun. They're like, really? It's like, yeah, it's just fun. I don't have anything in my future for this. I'm not planning for it. And they told me that they were surprised, but that I should look into doing something with it, because they were like, you're really good. You're very good. So I've always had that in the back of my head. I probably won't do anything, because if it's in the back of your head, you forget about it for 11 out of 12 months, 364 days out of the year. You don't remember it. But yeah, I always thought it'd be fun. I've always thought about getting back into singing somehow. Because it'd be so much fun. I always had fun doing it. You hear the rain? And the hammering, but the rain? They're putting an addition on. There's a house back there they're putting an addition on. So, it is raining. They did the roof. Roof's done. That was finished a while ago. But now they have to do the inside of the house. So, they have to actually put up the walls and do all this hammering. God, I'm so thirsty. Hope you're doing alright. I took a little break. I'm glad I did. I probably would have died if I didn't. Because this one's hitting. This one's really hitting. So it's gonna take me a little bit more time I need. Oh, that rain. And this music? I wish there was no hammering. A rainy day in the fall? That nice gray. With all the leaves on the ground, the water, the rain's hitting those leaves. So good. Fall is just cozy, man. Everything about it. Flannels. Sweatshirts. Fuzzy socks. Fuzzy blankets. I mean, you could wear all that stuff all year round. Some people do, but I couldn't. I mean, I'm in shorts and a t-shirt right now, and it's the temperature out? That doesn't want to tell me. Okay, temperature is 75. So clearly, I would not be wearing the fuzzy stuff. There's just something about it. Like, it almost feels like the season is just holding you. It's like a hug the whole entire season. And then the sound of the wind blowing through the leaves as they're dying and falling off. Oh, the cool breeze with a sweatshirt. But warm during the day. God. I'm fucking high as shit, man. I don't know why I'm so high. I need a break, and I still didn't even have that much. I feel better. Those burps, they never want to come up when I smoke. Never. They just want to stay down there. I'm like, nah, I need you to come up. Because as soon as I burp, I'm like, oh. It's like, you feel so much better. They're hammering like crazy over there. It's awful. Like, it's honestly terrible. Like, it's crazy that they're doing this. Like, it's a Saturday. I know I worked, but my job's quiet. Like, I want to listen to the rain. I want to listen to the birds, not them hammering. Like, Ugh. Not to mention, the other 5 episodes I filmed, which is 5 days ahead of today, none of them have hammering. So why now? Why on a Saturday? Like, jeez. It's so bad. I'm gonna have to watch this back because I didn't hear any hammering in the beginning of this. But now I do. What I like to watch a lot is Steven Universe, Adventure Time, and Regular Show. I'm so happy that Regular Time has now the Lost Tapes. They're coming out with another Adventure Time, though I'm not a big fan of Finn's voice. It's a little too kiddish. And though I know he's young, but and the Adventure Time, they also did that spin-off of Fiona and Cake. I enjoyed those. I have to check. I don't even know if they're still making those. And then Steven Universe, they had Steven Universe Future, which was weird. It's hard getting into it, but now I am into it and I like it. I'll watch that again too. Like Regular Show, it's easy to continue it. Especially when you call it Lost Tapes. Because their whole thing was watching VHS tapes. Well, not their whole thing, but it was a big part of it. The Steven Universe, I mean, I guess they could make episodes like that, but I don't even know how they would do it. Unless they play it and spin it off as, since Garnet has future vision, that season, not season, but that whole show was just one possible reality of how everything played out. And then you can have a bunch of that. Man, that would be an awesome idea. Look at me go. That would be awesome to do that. If they did it like that. We came back and picks up at some random episode. And it'd have to pick up after Steven finds out that there's Futureverse, not before it. Otherwise, it wouldn't make sense because he gets surprised that that Garnet has future vision. But if this is just a vision, by the time he gets back, he's gonna be like, but I know you have future vision now, so how can I be surprised that you have future vision in the future? So it'd have to be after a certain time. I think we're at the chill part because, we're coming to an end. We're getting pretty close. So I hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going well. I hope for good things in the future. And I hope you take this time to just look back at some of the memories. Remember the good old days. But don't worry. This moment right here, in about 15 years, I'll be looking back saying, oh, the good old days. So, you'll never run out of them, that's for sure. But, since we are coming to a close, don't forget I have other episodes. So if you like this one, you'll like the others. Maybe not the first 4, because there's no video. And they're a lot longer than these. And that was back when we were in college, so it was very weird. Probably. I don't know. I haven't actually listened to it. But I got 5 of these out now, so just go to another one if you're new. If you've been keeping up this whole time, congratulations, you're an all-star. Because you made it to episode 10. Crazy. Episode 10. I can't even believe I got this far, if I'm being honest. I can't believe I got this far. There'd be 6 on my own, which is still impressive. But if I keep this up, man, this is gonna be crazy. When I see the way you look, taken by how long it took, I could do about anything. I could even learn. All right. We are just about done. I think this is the 3rd time I've said that now. But we are done. We are finito. Which means our journey is over. And it is time to go to sleep. Or maybe you're just getting up. Maybe it's midday. Maybe it truly is a late and bake. Or it's a wake and bake. Or just a smoke break. A little smoke sesh. Nothing crazy. But I hope the rest of your whatever goes well. Now I'm getting wet. Whatever else goes well in your life, social life, personal life, whatever life it may be. And I'll see you all again. So, have a good one.